How to Heal Your Immune and Lymph System, Part 1 by Judy Seeger, ND. I've included both of these systems together because they're both involved in defending your body. So your immune system protects against infections and diseases, while your lymph system filters out organisms that cause disease. Most people have heard about the immune system, but very few people understand the vital role the lymphs play. Let's look at both of these systems in greater detail. Your immune system, as I mentioned, defends you against sickness. Your organs, tissues, and cells work together as a team to defend against any dangerous organisms such as bad bacteria or viruses that can enter your body. There are three responses in your immune system: anatomic response, inflammatory response, immune response. The anatomic response is when physically your body prevents any toxins from entering into your body. Your skin and mucous membranes are perfect examples. Your skin is the very first line of defense against harmful organisms entering into your body. That's why it's so important to keep your body clean. Dirt blocks pores from functioning well. I'm sure most of you are taking showers and baths regularly. So the real challenge comes down to other things that can block your pores, such as using lotions on your body that contain harmful chemicals. Avoid using anything on your skin that can block its effectiveness. If a toxin gets through, your inflammatory system kicks in. Now you can get a rash, which can get more serious and lead to disrupting the health of your cells. The inflammatory response eliminates toxic invaders from your body. When you have responses like a fever, runny nose, or sneezing, your inflammatory system is working hard at getting rid of these invaders and keeps you from getting really sick. Your mucous membranes, which line your mouth, your throat, lungs, and bowels, act like barriers to germs. They trap bacteria, viruses, and dust. Acid in your stomach also kills germs before it causes any harm to your body. If the invaders get past your inflammatory responses, your immune response kicks in next. The immune response is made up of your white blood cells. They hang out in your lymph system to produce antibodies to fight serious diseases. In this response, the third line of defense, your body will create a storage space. This is where the toxin is put. This way your body doesn't allow the toxin to get into your cells where it could do serious damage. These are like little mini holding tanks, so your body can deal with the toxic invasion a little at a time. This could show up as a cyst, a swelling, or benign tumor. If your body can't deal with the toxins, the real trouble begins. If the toxin gets into your cell, it will do irreparable damage. It can also cause damage to the DNA of the cell, the replicating factor of the cell, which leads to a sick organ, which is usually the weakest organ in your body. When the sick cell continues to replicate uncontrollably, cancer sets in. And you can see this picture of the cancer cell being replicating itself uncontrollably. Now you know how your immune system deals with toxins. Let's look at how your lymphatic system kicks in. This is a vital system most people don't know much about. Women usually first hear about their lymph nodes when doctors want to cut it out during a breast cancer surgery. And you can see the lymph system goes all throughout your body. Just want you to see that. All right, don't do it, ladies. You're cutting out an essential part of your defense system. Your lymph system is made up of a clear fluid that is similar to your blood plasma, but it carries only white blood cells and not red blood cells. When there's an infection, your lymph nodes in your neck, armpits, behind your knees, etc. can get swollen. This shows they're doing their job of trapping bacteria, viruses, or other harmful organisms. So what do lymphs do? Well, your lymphatic system is made up of small nodes and lymph vessels that are found all throughout your body. These vessels carry excess fluid away from the spaces between tissues and organs and return it to the bloodstream. Lymphs also filter out organisms that cause disease. They produce white blood cells. They generate disease-fighting antibodies. Lymphs also distributes fluids, distributes nutrients, and drains excess fluids and proteins to prevent swelling. The best way to keep your lymph system Healthy is by lymphatic drainage massage. You could do it by a professional or dry skin brushing. So here's a video on dry skin brushing I created. All you have to do is double click inside the box here and then you can watch this video. So please take the time to watch it now. So how do you know your immune system is working? You know your immune system is working if you get better after you're sick, if it cuts heal without getting infected, if you don't catch the same diseases over and over again, when you get swollen glands, or when you get swelling and soreness around a cut. Your immune system is to keep you from getting infections by eating well, resting, taking the time to spend with God, playing, eating the right foods, eliminating chemicals from your home. You can keep your immune system and lymphatic system running at top-notch condition. You will have a healthy glow about you, your eyes will be shiny and bright, your hair full and bouncy, your skin smooth and without blemish. These are all signs that your body is balanced and functioning just the way it's supposed to. And you will be cancer-free. And isn't that what it's all about? If you're not quite there, don't worry. Healing is a process, and together we'll get there. So let's look at the practical aspects of healing your immune system. With all the pollution in the air, food, water, as well as the stress in our society, the immune system is getting hit the hardest. It's vital to keep your immune system strong. So while the media pushes antioxidants like vitamin A, C, and E as the standards, there are many other basic foods, herbs, and enzymes you can use. And just as a side note about vitamin C is the #1 antioxidant that's super important to take for a healthy immune system. However, I'd recommend avoiding the synthetic vitamin C, which is ascorbic acid, since this makes your body more acid. Anytime your body is more acid, you tend to crave more sweets. I learned this in my clinic from personal observation. Instead, take vitamin C, which is in a buffered form that is not ascorbic acid, from natural sources like acerola cherries, rose hips, and make sure it includes all the bioflavonoids like rutin and hesperidin. If you don't know by now, the air you breathe, the water you drink, the foods you eat are piled high with chemicals. There are over 25,000 new chemicals introduced and allowed by the FDA. What do you think this is doing to your immune system? And then you have stress on top of that, so now your body is in a tailspin. Cancer doesn't just pop out of the blue. There is a reason your body allows cancer cells to take over, and it's all because your immune system defenses are down. Let me show you how to get them up. First, you have to learn about balancing your body's pH levels. The acid-alkaline is very, very important. So again, put your mouse in here, double-click, and watch this video. Okay, so here's a list of the acid-alkaline foods. Of course, you have to eat more alkaline foods on a daily basis. And as you see here on the right side, it's going to be more your vegetables, fresh fruit. That's going to be on the higher side. And these are just a few examples of the type that are high in alkaline. Here's a list of what weakens your immune system. Too many toxins, your environmental, water, air, soil, household chemicals, junk food, especially your sugar and your dairy products, weakens your immune system. Plastic, storing anything in plastic, your water bottles, the plastic water bottles leach in, cause problems. We'll talk about that. Vaccinations, poor lifestyle, stress, no exercise, lack of sleep, mental, emotional, spiritual issues, dental problems, or your liver, kidneys, and bowels are not functioning properly. These will all definitely weaken your immune system. All right, in this next section, I'll go through each of these with you so you understand what breaks your immune system down. Let's get into details. Once you know what breaks it down, you can work on rebuilding it and never have to worry about cancer again. An overworked immune system equals cancer. Cancer does not just happen. There is a reason that your immune system got weaker and weaker to the point that cancer cells just waltz right in to set up house. Let's go through the different things that weakens this vital defense system. Environmental toxins, pesticides, chemicals, and all toxins that are in your water, the air you breathe, and the foods you eat are deadly. Just so you know, many of these toxins have not been approved by the FDA or the EPA, which is the Environmental Protection Agency. They are continually being used until people begin to die, and then they take them off the market. Think about it. With 25,000 new chemicals being introduced each year, do you really think the government has the time or energy or money to investigate the effects of each and every one of these toxic chemicals? Seriously, folks, wake up and smell the coffee. Read my super bad toxins in your packet. Look at this list and just see some of the effects these chemicals have on you. Household chemicals. Let me start with perfumes and colognes. There are over 150 ingredients and they don't have to be labeled. Some contain toluene, for example, which is a xenoestrogen, shown to cause brain tumors. Nail polish, cosmetics, all have dangerously high carcinogenic ingredients, meaning cancer-causing, that can cause a wide variety of cancers. Is this 100% proven? Of course not. These industries would lose millions and billions of dollars before they would admit such a thing. In fact, they have lobbyists who fight to make sure it never even becomes an issue. Household cleansers are equally as dangerous. Floor polish to bathroom cleansers to multi-purpose sprays all cause a major attack on your immune system every time these chemicals touch your skin or you breathe it in. Foods. Let food be your medicine, and let medicine be your food. That was given by Hippocrates back in 460 BC. No one likes to change their eating habits. We grow up eating a certain way, and these become our comfort foods of our childhood. Unfortunately, these are the very same foods that can be the cause of your weakened immune system. So let's get basic. Any food that comes from a box, a bag, or can is considered a processed food, a junk food. These foods are all considered toxic to your body. Why? Because the process of boxing, bagging, or canning them has destroyed those vital live enzymes that makes the food into a usable nutrient. So your body says, hey, I don't know what to do with this. It's too processed and I can't find any nutrients I can use. Let me get rid of it. If your body can't get rid of it, then it will store it. And who wants toxins stored in your body? No one. Let's look at the types of foods other than the processed foods that can cause problems. Dairy products, which includes cheese, pasteurized milk, ice cream, and yogurt. Eggs are not in the dairy category. All these milk products are processed through pasteurization, which means that it's heated to get rid of any harmful organisms. Great concept, except that heating also destroys those enzymes that make it usable in your body. So here we go again. The enzyme is destroyed. Your body now has lost the tool to break it down and use it. So what does it do? Either eliminates it, if it can, or stores it. The other problem with dairy products, as in all processed food, is that it's considered an acid food. You've learned more about the acid alkaline pH, but what you have to learn now is that these foods are so acid that cancer just loves to hang out. Other highly toxic foods are soda or any carbonated beverage because of the carbon dioxide. Okay, the carbon dioxide is considered extremely toxic to your body and actually is trying to always get rid of it. Sugar, well, need I say more? I mean, sugar we know is toxic. And salt. So regular table salt is not good. Sea salt is okay. More highly toxic foods would be your white flour, your breads and pastas. All the nutrients have been removed with a bleaching agent called alloxan, which is similar to Clorox. Meat, especially pork, all hormones injected, which are estrogen dominant, are linked to the hormone type cancer. So thyroid cancer, pancreatic cancer, ovarian, cervical, prostate, all are affected by hormones in the meat. Fried foods or any hydrogenated fats are carcinogenic because the oils are heated or processed. Carcinogenic, again, meaning cancer causing. Plastic. All right, let me share with you the story of a scientist that I had been to a conference with. He was a water scientist and he had cancer 3 times. Every time he got rid of plastic containers or plastic wrap food, he got rid of his cancer every single time. Why did he keep having the cancer come back? Because his wife didn't really believe him, kept using the plastic, kept sneaking it back into the refrigerator, and then his cancer would come back. Very, very real, folks. Any food that comes in plastic, including your water, leaches. Now, I have friends who are chemists, good friends of mine, and they have confirmed this. However, my friends who are chemists also say that the plastic that leaches is flushed out of your body through the normal elimination channel, so through your kidneys and through your bowels, etc. I don't agree. There's been too much evidence in studies like the U.S. National Toxicology Program that raised public concern about BPA. They backpedaled and said this was only in lab rats and the threat was possible but not certain. So I wonder why they soft-pedaled it. The FDA jumped in and said BPA was safe, but if you want products with BPA, they would be approved. So the BPA, what I'm talking about, is especially the plastics in the water bottles. That's your most dangerous source there. Okay, enough. Any plastic that leaches in your body does not belong in there. When you add stress and all the other daily problems, your body can only take so much. We'll continue this list in part 2, so stay tuned. Hold on, we've got more information on how to rebuild your immune system.